Hello, welcome back to another video. Today we have something really exciting here. As you all know, I am currently working on a Lego model railway, and so for my railway I decided to get a few more citizens to join my city here. And instead of getting regular Lego minifigures, I decided to get custom minifigures or unofficial minifigures, or however you want to call them, knockoffs or whatnot. But here we have some Jojo minifigures, and I'm really excited to open them. They're from WM Blocks here, and as you can see here, we have Bruno Bucciarati right here from JoJo's Part 5. So I got some JoJo custom minifigures, and then I also got some Kamen Rider ones here. But let's first take a look at some JoJo ones. So here they have what is essentially the minifigure, and then the arms are separated. And here we have Bruno Bucciarati, my favorite Part 5 character, and the detail on him is fantastic. I mean, they even got detail and printing on the sides here, behind, front arm details, the face sculpt, even the head sculpt or face print, and the head sculpt, the face sculpt or face print is very anime, which I love. Now I would show you what he would look like without the hairpiece, but as you can see, his head is basically stuck onto the hairpiece here, so that's not happening. You also get a minifigure stand here, so you can just throw him in there. And then you also get some really cool JoJo aura pieces here. So you can see right there, you have him sitting there with his aura. And then you also get an extra minifigure hand, which is nice. And here he is with his aura pieces so you can see it better. All right, while Bucciarati is sitting in the background there, let's get on to our next JoJo character here. Here we have Weather Report from Part 6. While Part 6 is probably my least favorite JoJo part, Weather Report is one of my favorite JoJo characters here. And it looks like we have to attach, oh, he gets a chest piece with his specific minifigure. Weather Report here has some really tight parts here, so hopefully he doesn't crack in the future. One funny thing is you have the printing on here, and then you also have the printing when you put his chest plate on. Yeah, he has some really tight parts, so hopefully he doesn't end up cracking anywhere in the future. But for now, he looks fantastic. Here you even got his hair. And the detail on these minifigures are crazy. Here, his arm is super stiff. So you can see the detail there. Same on the other side. Yeah, fantastic. These are really cool. And then here, I don't really know how he's supposed to hold this. Let me see here. Any way to clip onto it, unless it's, oh, okay, hold on. There's an extra piece in the bag. Okay. Okay, there we go. Now he can hold it. There you go. He has weather. Really cool though. And just like Bucciarati, he has some extra pieces here. Alright, so the last minifigure for JoJo's here is, of course, everyone's fan favorite Joseph from JoJo's Part 2 and 3 and 4, but mainly from Part 2. At least this design is from Part 2. There you go. Let's get this boy all assembled. Alright, so I lost the footage when I recorded this guy for the first time, and so I'm refilming this clip again. Essentially, I built Joseph. One of his arms was extremely tight. I ended up having to use some water to be able to snap it in to reduce the friction so that I could fit the arm in. Really tough. And you can see it's really tight. I think it's pretty sure this arm right here, his right arm is super tight. I needed to use some water. And his hair is also super spiky, accurate to the show, but extremely spiky here. There we go. Hopefully that camera was not out of focus the entire time. But yeah, really cool scarf. Got a 3D scarf here, and the detail. Look at it. He got muscles, like just muscles all over his arm, like the other Jojo figures. Very detailed. He also comes with a hormone effect here. Get his hand out like that. Boom, and now he has hormone. Look at that. Or as the meme later on, he would get Hermit Purple. But for now, it's still hormone. Very cool. And just like the other Jojo figures, he came with a stand and an extra handpiece. But yeah, very cool figure. And one thing I should note about this one specifically is that I don't actually have his head all the way fully connected to his torso, because if I do, hair very spiky, so be careful here. If I do, he has that, which looks good, but I prefer him to have just a little bit of his neck showing, so I keep it like that. Yeah, just like the other figures, very awesome. All right, and that's all the Jojo for this video. Now we got Kamen Rider, and I have a bunch of Kamen Rider build minifigures, and we're gonna start off with Grease. Okay, and here we have Grease. Now, one interesting thing is his helmet is blue, which I think is supposed to be Grease Blizzard, even though his rest of his minifigure is just regular base Grease. I mean, it has a really nice chrome shoulder pad here, and because of the shoulder piece, the arm articulation is limited, but that's all right, because that's part of the shoulder design here. Yeah. So yeah, this is supposed to be Blizzard, but it's not a big deal. They don't paint the eyes, so I might go in and just paint them red myself, just to give them more character. But they did get the really nice details here. You got the chest armor, this glass driver, no side printing or back printing, but the front printing looks pretty good as well. There is no extra hands or base plate, but you do get a set of shurikens, which I'm not sure if Grease ever used. I don't think he did, from what I remember. But yeah, this is cool. I like this a lot. I like the chrome, at least. Yeah. I don't think these are as cool. This is as cool as the Jojo figures, but still love Kamen Rider, so gotta love Grease. Next up here, we have the fourth rider from Build, Rogue. Really stoked to have him here. You get a little bag with his minifigure stand, and then here is Rogue himself. You got a little plastic flash here, which you can remove and stand out. We'll worry about that later. Yeah, this has really cool detail. He has side printing and back printing, so he's more like the Jojo figures here, and the shoulder pads look sick. Nothing, no minifigure head on the inside, which is fine, and there is no eye print, but because of his design already, it kind of looks like his eyes anyway. Big fan of Rogue as well. Love his design, and it's cool to have it in minifigure form. Also has this glass driver. What's interesting about this one is that they are already assembled, which is nice. But here we have Cross or Banjo, another Kamen Rider build rider here. And here he has the build driver with his full bottom and all that. Oh, geez, dropped him. Here is Grease. He also has full details all around him, which is nice. The helmet looks very cool as well. Once again, like Rogue, he has a black minifigure head with no prints. But man, look at the detail on this helmet here. That looks sick. Very cool. Very cool to have it. The build driver along with the splash drivers are simplified. Like, it's not fully detailed in color, but for how small these are, it's not a big deal. Yeah, really cool to have him as well. And then of course, how can we have a set of Kamen Rider build minifigures without Build himself here? Let's take a look at him. Oh yeah, the GOAT, my favorite rider of all time. Build, yeah, build driver. He has the rabbit and tank full bottles here. And look at this guy. Oh yeah, super clean. The shoulder armor is just blue, so I might go in and paint this side red if I'm feeling like it. And once again, like Banjo and Rogue, he has no unique minifigure head in the side. But man, does he look awesome. Look at this. Oh, it's so cool. And I love how they're molded helmets and not just like printed on. Yeah, that's sick. I don't know if I said sick too many times in this video, but he's super sick and cool. And now we have the complete build team. But there's still a couple more minifigures to go through. Like Tank. So this is Build's super form along with his Hazard and Rabbit. Unfortunately, they did not have Rabbit. They only had Tank, but I love Tank either way. And here it's really cool. Look at the shoulder armor here. Look at the detail. They even painted the rivets on it. And on the back, oh my gosh. Look at that. Look at that. The helmet, really cool as well. You can see the Hazard ears in the back there. Once again, it's a regular no print minifigure head. There you go. Super cool. Even got the yellow in the middle there, as well as the Hazard trigger and the full bottles, which is super cool to have. Yeah, awesome minifigure to have. Of course, like the other build minifigures, the arm is limited because of the shoulder pads, but that's just part of the actual rider design, so not much you can do there. And then finally, our final minifigure for today is Build Genius. Yes, we even have the Genius Build final form here. And look at that. Oh my gosh. The Hazard trigger there, as well as the Genius full bottle. Oh, look at the detail on there. Man, that is so cool. And this time he has a blank white minifigure head here. But yeah, that is so cool. Super cool to have. But yeah, that's, I can find a space to, there you go. Find space to store them here. There's all my new minifigures to add to the city. And here are all the minifigures up close and personal. You can see them all together. And yeah, these are super cool. We can get a regular minifigure here to compare. And here is a regular minifigure to compare to the rest of them here. So you can get an idea of their size and detail. But yeah, these are awesome. Really glad to have them. Probably gonna do some customization with the build and grease and paint it red here just to give it some more detail. But the Jojo figures I think are really cool. Here, so much detail. And I love the Bucciarati Aura stands here, which do have holes so you can actually place them on studs, which is really cool to have. But yeah, hopefully you enjoyed these video. these videos. Hopefully you enjoyed this video here, because I really enjoyed looking at all those little minifigures here. And I hope that you're excited to see them in my next model train video. They'll be sprinkled around the layout there, so hopefully you catch them. Alright, with that, see y'all later. Bye! And watch Jojo and Kamen Rider Build if you haven't. Both are fantastic shows. Alright, and I just wanted to show you guys what I did, some customization. So here is Grease. I basically painted his helmet so it wasn't just blue. And I really like how it turned out there. And then I also painted Build's shoulder piece so that it has a red side as well as a blue side. And I think that just looks way better now. So yeah, just a quick update on these two mini customization things I did for these minifigures. Alright, now it's bye. Bye!